Listen carefully, because what I'm about to share with you today sounds simple, almost too simple. But this is one of those hidden life secrets that most people ignore. Then they wonder why money feels like it's always running away from them, why opportunities disappear, why income comes in and goes out even faster. Now, in Feng Shui, money is not just paper. Money is energy. And if your home has blocked energy, your money gets blocked too. But here's the part most people don't know. Vinegar is not just for cooking. Vinegar is one of the strongest natural energy cleaners. It cuts negativity, it dissolves stuck energy, and it opens the path for financial flow. That's why today I'm going to reveal 3 secret vinegar spots in your home. Do these correctly, and you will feel something shift. Not magic, not superstition, a shift, a new flow, a new openness. Because when your home starts breathing, money starts moving. Spot first, the front door area. Your front door is not just an entrance. It is the mouth of your home. It is where luck enters. It is where opportunities come in. And if the energy around your front door is dirty, heavy, or blocked, then money will feel blocked too. Here's what you do. Take a small bowl, mix vinegar and water, then wipe the door handle, the door frame, and the floor right at the entrance. Do it slowly. Do it with intention. As you clean, imagine you are wiping away old poverty energy, old stress, old bad luck, because your front door is where wealth is supposed to arrive, and vinegar clears the path. Spot second, the kitchen sink and drain. Now listen closely. The kitchen is the wealth room, and the sink? The sink is where money leaks. This is why so many people work hard, but their money never stays. It drains, just like water. So here's the secret. Pour a small amount of vinegar into the sink drain. Let it sit for 10 minutes. Then rinse with warm water. This clears old, stuck energy, and it sends a message to your home. We are no longer a place where money disappears. You're cleaning more than pipes. You're cleaning the energy of loss. Spot third, the corners of your living room. This is the spot almost nobody talks about. But in Feng Shui, corners collect stagnant energy. Dust sits there. Old emotions sit there. Arguments sit there. And yes, financial stress sits there too. Take a cloth, dip it in vinegar water. Wipe the corners, especially the farthest corners from the entrance. Then open a window for 5 minutes. Let the old energy leave, because corners hold the past. And if your home is holding the past, your money will too. Now let me tell you something powerful. People think money is only about working harder, but that's not true. Some people work hard every day and still stay broke, because money doesn't just follow effort. Money follows flow. Money follows space. Money follows energy. And when you remove the invisible blocks in your home, you remove the invisible blocks in your life. So don't laugh at vinegar. Don't underestimate simple things, because sometimes the smallest changes unlock the biggest results. Clean these 3 vinegar spots today, and then watch what starts happening. Watch the mood in your home shift. Watch your mind become lighter. Watch the opportunities start appearing. And one day you'll realize, money didn't just come to you, it started chasing you. Money is energy in Feng Shui, and when your home's energy is blocked, your financial flow also gets blocked. Your front door is not just a door, it is the main gate of your life. In Feng Shui, it is called the mouth of energy, the place where luck, opportunity, and money enter. And that is why so many people work hard, pray hard, and still feel like something is blocking their progress. They don't realize the blockage is not always in their job, or their bank account, or their destiny. Sometimes the blockage is sitting right at the entrance of their home. Think about it. Every guest, every delivery, every new opportunity symbolically comes through that door. And if the energy around that space is heavy, dusty, neglected, or filled with old stagnant vibes, it sends a message to life itself. It says nothing new is welcome here. It says we are closed, and money, like everything else, follows openness. It follows flow. It follows movement. This is where vinegar becomes powerful. Vinegar is not just a kitchen item. It is a natural energy cutter. It breaks down stuckness. It removes old negativity. It clears what your eyes cannot see, but your life can feel. When you mix vinegar with water and wipe the door handle, the door frame, and the area right in front of the entrance, you are not just cleaning wood or metal. You are cleaning the invisible fingerprints of stress, struggle, and bad luck that have collected over time. And here's the secret most people miss. You must do it with intention. Don't rush. Don't treat it like a boring chore. As you wipe, imagine you are removing poverty energy. Imagine you are removing the fear of bills. Imagine you are removing delays and disappointments, because your mind and your home are connected. Your environment speaks to your subconscious every day. After you clean, stand for a moment at the door. Take a breath, feel the freshness. Then open the door for a few seconds and let the air move. In Feng Shui, even a small movement of air signals movement of fortune. It tells the universe, I am ready. And when your entrance becomes clean, clear, and alive, you'll be surprised how quickly your life begins to feel lighter. Because when the front door opens properly, money finds its way in. Vinegar is a powerful natural cleanser that removes negative and stuck energy, helping open the path for money. Now let's talk about the kitchen, because this is where most people unknowingly destroy their own wealth energy every single day. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is not just a place where you cook food. It is the room of nourishment, survival, and abundance. It represents how well you are being supported in life. And inside that kitchen, the sink and the drain carry a powerful message about money. Think about what a drain does. It takes water away. It pulls things out. It removes. And in Feng Shui symbolism, if the sink energy is neglected, clogged, dirty, or constantly leaking, it reflects a life where money comes in but disappears. A person earns, but something always happens. A bill shows up. A problem appears. An emergency arrives. And suddenly, what you earned is gone. That is drain energy. That is financial leakage. This is why the vinegar spot in the sink drain is so important, because vinegar has the ability to break down build-up, not only physically but energetically. Over time, sinks collect old smells, old residue, old stuckness. Even if it looks clean on the surface, deep inside the drain there is heaviness. And heaviness in the kitchen equals heaviness in the money flow. Here's what you do. Take a small amount of vinegar and pour it directly into the drain. Let it sit for 10 minutes. During that time, do not just walk away like it's nothing. Stand there for a moment and think about what you are releasing. Think about every time money slipped away from you. Think about every time you felt like your hard work wasn't rewarded. Then tell yourself that cycle ends here. Because Feng Shui is not just about objects, it is about intention. After 10 minutes, rinse it with warm water. As the water flows, imagine money flowing into your life and staying. Imagine your income increasing. Imagine your expenses becoming lighter. This simple act becomes a message to your home. We are no longer a place where wealth drains away. And once your kitchen energy becomes clean, your abundance starts to feel more stable. Because when the drain stops pulling your luck down, money starts staying with you. Cleaning the front door area with vinegar water helps attract opportunities because the front door is the money entrance of the home. Now let's move to the third secret spot, and this one is so overlooked that it almost feels like a hidden law of wealth: the corners of your living room. Most people never think about corners. They focus on the center of the room, the sofa, the TV, the decorations. But Feng Shui teaches something deeper. Corners are where energy goes to die if you don't move it. Corners trap dust, darkness, and stagnant air. And what many people don't realize is that stagnant energy doesn't stay silent. It starts influencing the mood of the home, the mindset of the people living inside it, and yes, the flow of money. Your living room is where the energy of the family gathers. It is where conversations happen. It is where visitors sit. It is where laughter, arguments, stress, and hope all mix together. And when the corners of that space are neglected, the energy becomes heavy. That heaviness slowly turns into mental fatigue. People feel unmotivated. They feel stuck. They feel like something is holding them back. They don't even know why, but the atmosphere becomes dull. And when your spirit feels dull, your ambition becomes dull. When your ambition becomes dull, your financial life becomes dull too. This is why vinegar water is powerful here, because vinegar doesn't just clean dirt. It cuts through old emotional residue. It clears what you cannot see but can definitely feel. Take a cloth, dip it in vinegar water, and wipe the corners of the living room, especially the corners farthest from the entrance. Those corners hold the oldest stagnant energy. They are like storage rooms for invisible negativity. As you wipe, don't just focus on cleaning, focus on releasing. Release old worries. Release fear of the future. Release the memory of financial loss. Because corners often hold the energy of what you tried to forget but never truly let go. After wiping, open a window for a few minutes. Let fresh air enter. Let old air leave. This is one of the simplest Feng Shui resets you can do. And when your living room corners become clear, you'll notice something strange. People feel more relaxed, the home feels brighter, and your mind becomes more open to opportunity. Because when stagnant energy leaves, movement returns. And when movement returns, money starts finding you again. Pouring vinegar into the kitchen sink drain symbolically stops money from leaking away, since the kitchen is linked to wealth. Now let me go deeper into something most people never understand, and this is the real reason these vinegar spots work. Money is not only about salary, business, or luck. Money is a response. It responds to your mindset, your habits, and the environment you live in. In Feng Shui, your home is not just a building, it is an energy mirror. It reflects what you believe, what you fear, what you expect, and what you tolerate. That's why you can put two people in the same city with the same skills, the same opportunities, and one of them keeps rising while the other keeps struggling. The difference is not always intelligence. Sometimes the difference is energy. One person lives in a space that supports them, and the other lives in a space that silently drains them. When your home is cluttered, dusty, or neglected, it sends a message to your subconscious that life is heavy, that progress is slow, that you are stuck. And when your subconscious accepts that message, you stop noticing opportunities. You stop taking action. You stop believing in expansion. You start living in survival mode, and survival mode is the enemy of wealth. Vinegar becomes powerful because it is a symbol of cutting through that survival energy. It breaks the pattern. It resets the atmosphere. It tells your brain, we are not trapped anymore. That is why after cleaning with vinegar, many people feel lighter, calmer, and more motivated. That motivation is not random. It is the return of flow. And here is the key point. Money does not chase desperation. Money chases clarity. Money chases movement. Money chases the person who is open and ready. And your home is the first place where that readiness must exist. When you clean the front door, you are telling life, I am ready for new opportunities. When you clean the kitchen drain, you are telling life, I will no longer lose what I earn. When you clean the living room corners, you are telling life, I am releasing the past. This is why these simple vinegar spots can create real changes, because they don't just clean a home, they clean a pattern, and once the pattern changes, your financial reality starts changing too, not because of magic, but because you have removed what was blocking the flow. Wiping the living room corners with vinegar water clears stagnant energy that holds stress, negativity, and financial pressure. Now let me give you the final truth, the part that separates people who only listen from people who actually transform their life. Most people love motivational words. They love secrets. They love hearing about Feng Shui, energy and attracting money. But when it comes time to take action, they delay. They say, I'll do it tomorrow. They say it's just vinegar. They say, how can something so small change anything? And that one mindset is the reason money keeps running away from them. Because wealth is not built by big moments only. Wealth is built by small disciplines repeated consistently. In Feng Shui, the smallest neglected space can block the biggest blessing. One dirty entrance can stop opportunity. One draining sink can create financial leakage. One stagnant corner can keep your mind stuck in stress. And people don't realize that these are not random things. They are symbols. They are signals. They are messages you are sending every day without speaking. So here is what I want you to do. Don't overthink it. Don't make it complicated. Take vinegar today and clean these 3 spots. Not with fear, not with superstition, but with focus, with intention, with belief that you deserve better. Because the moment you clean your environment, you start respecting your future. And when you respect your future, you start making better choices. You start waking up with more energy. You start thinking more clearly. You start taking actions you were delaying. You start applying for opportunities you were afraid of. You start working on ideas you kept hiding. And that is where money truly begins to chase you. Not because vinegar is magical, but because you change the energy you live inside. The universe responds to readiness. Life responds to order. Money responds to movement. When your home is clean and clear, your thoughts become clean and clear. When your thoughts become clean and clear, actions become bold. And when your actions become bold, results start showing up. So don't treat this like a small trick. Treat it like a reset, a fresh start, a new chapter. Clean the entrance, clean the drain, clean the corners, open a window. Let the old energy leave, let the new energy enter. And then watch what happens in the days that follow. You'll notice your mood changes, your luck improves, your opportunities multiply, and slowly you'll realize something powerful. Money didn't just arrive. It started chasing you.